Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another video number 4 in the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, Deadpool Wave 3, Strong Guy Build-A-Figure. Here we have Marvel's Warpath, James Proudstar. So here we have the X-Force logo, X-Men logo up at the top, Strong Guy Build-A-Figure logo in the top corner there. Here we have the side artwork by David Nakayama looking awesome. Here on the back of the package, we have a look at the figure, all the figures in the Wave 2 build, Strong Guy, Marvel's Warpath. His bio reads, a powerful mutant with superhuman strength and speed, Warpath is a formidable warrior with a proud and noble heart. So yes, this does look like Thunderbird, but this is Warpath in that Thunderbird costume before he even got his vibranium knives. That's why they are not included in the package. Everyone's been wondering and asking, could Hasbro have done it? Yes. Should they have done it? Debatable. It would have been nice, but we didn't get it. It is what it is. Let's open it up. Okay, and here is the Warpath figure out of the package. He does come with, looks like the right leg for the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure, and you can see the leg is a little small, but we know the Build-A-Figure is going to be a fairly good size, so we'll throw that off to the side to take a look at later on in its own video. Here we also have interchangeable hands. They are open holding hands for, like, say, knives that he doesn't actually have. Now, if you have the old Toy Biz 2-pack from years ago that came with Deadpool, then you would have the knives, so then he could hold them. Maybe that's what Hasbro was going for, or maybe they should have just given us these hands on that body without the fists and with knives. I don't know. Who knows how the decisions are made, what the cost of the hands versus the knives would have been. All kinds of things probably go into it. The biggest is probably, again, he didn't have the knives when he wore this costume. So that's probably it. Let's take a closer look at Warpath. Okay, so here's an up-close look at the Warpath figure, and I think they did a great job on it. It does look really good. It's very similar to the one that was previously released based on pictures and images that I have seen. I actually did have that figure one time. I don't know why I got rid of it. I guess I just didn't have a need, or I was trying to focus my collection certain ways, but it's very similar, the same kind of hairstyle, same type of facial expression, but that one was a different suit. It was kind of the newer suit. There was the variant, also the blue and red, and then there was the X-Force black and silver. Will we get an X-Force black and silver Warpath later on down the line? I would think that they would probably do that. You know, the Omega Red body, this is only the second time that they've actually used it, so I can see them doing it again. We get that feather, the feathers right there in his hair. Got these big shoulder tassels. They are removable, as you can see. They can come off, so that's not bad. You can actually have the look without those things, and I think that actually looks really good even without. The thing about it is, though, we get these two huge peg holes on those shoulders because that's what holds these shoulder pads. So we're just going to go ahead and put them back on because that is how he is supposed to look. As you can see there. Paint app. So the red on the blue, I have no problems. These are all clean lines throughout. Even on the legs, no issues going there. On the back, no issues, clean lines as well. These tassels on the boots. So this is actually like a new boot cut, a new boot. So those aren't like a floating piece or anything. That's part of the boot, or maybe a separate piece, and then the boot is put on there. It's, you know, to note, the Omega Red had a very different leg system, so this is going to be like all new here. But there we go. So and then we have the gold wristbands. Warpath, let's see his articulation. Okay, so Warpath's articulation, he can look all the way down. He can look up, not a whole lot. The hair is really going to hinder the articulation as it hits his back. You do get some pivot in there, not a whole lot. You can do, you can rotate it, but again, the hair kind of gets in the way, so just be aware of that. You can get the arm to go up that high. That's not very high. So in order to show the articulation, let's pop that off. So that's about it, and I'm not sure what's going on there, but it looks like the plastic was getting a little cut into, and it came like that because I really haven't moved this thing around a whole lot. But that's it. And then we also have that butterfly joint, so you can get the crossbody going that much, and then you can get it to go back hell of a lot more, so that is good. Looks a little bulky on that end, but it's a butterfly joint and works nonetheless. You can get a full rotation in that shoulder. You get upper bicep swivel there. You get a double jointed elbow, which gives you just slightly over 90 degrees. He's got like such large forearms and biceps. You just don't get a lot of movement in that elbow. He can bend forward that much. He can go back that much, which is a decent amount. We got the waist swivel going on there. We have a floating belt. There's no paint on the belt. Forgot to mention that. It's just all red. So no painted buckles or anything, or buttons or anything. So he can do the splits that much. He can kick forward very, very high if you kind of get it turned out a little bit. It goes back a little bit as well. You have the upper thigh cut there. Double jointed knee. Yes, there is a boot swivel slash calf swivel on there. Foot hinges all the way down. Hinges up slightly. Ankle pivot and peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So good articulation for a big man. The butterfly joints really helps it out. Okay, and so actually I just thought about it. Problem solved. We have the knives from the Hydra 2-pack that you can use, and I believe these are actually the same sculpt. So this would work out for Warpath. So we just pop off the hands. We could switch those out. I'm going to keep the wrist band on there because that will come out. It is just a floating piece, and you can fit the knife right on into his hand, and there you go. We got the knives. So I only pulled one out so you can show you guys. He holds it very well, stays in place. Yes, we really should have gotten it, but you know, Hasbro has their reasons, I'm sure. Okay, and here is Warpath next to Omega Red. These are the only two figures to use this body mold, so it is nice to see it get used again. I would really like to see this on a Venom figure. There is a Venom coming in the Venomized wave later this year. No word on if that'll get pushed back, because I think it would have coincided with the release of the Venom movie. So no, not sure if that wave's going to get a delay or not. We shall see. But there is a Venom in that wave. Don't know if it's a movie version. I kind of doubt that it would be. Maybe it's another comic version, which we don't really need, although we would need one if it comes on this body, in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think of that down in the comments below. But Warpath, Omega Red. And Stan Lee looking teeny tiny next to Warpath. Okay, here's Warpath next to the Retro Deadpool. And all the figures in this Deadpool wave so far that I have reviewed. So far, my favorite is definitely leaning towards the Warpath figure. You guys let me know down in the comments below what you think of him. Are you picking him up? Do you have him on pre-order? Let me know. If you guys liked the video, please do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.